It's a heavyweight title fight between Jon Jones and Francis Ngannou. All right, so here is the heavyweight power threat, Francis Ngannou. Couple of outliers on his resume, the weird fight against Derek Lewis, but he came back in a big way. Back-to-back knockouts of Curtis Blades and Cain Velasquez that put him right back into heavyweight title contention.
If you're a fan of the sport and you see a young fighter like Francis Ngannou, that's exactly the type of response you want from him when he had a rough go. Go back to the drawing board, come back remotivated, focus on the task at hand, start knocking people out, get back, use what got you to the show in the beginning. In the knockout of Blades and the knockout of Cain showed that Francis Ngannou is once again ready to move himself back into title contention.
And his knockout of Alistair Overeem in 2017, the knockout of the year, according to most.
Spaceship.
Overeem still in orbit.
Yes, he is. Yes.
All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas. Knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Both fighters are 33 years of age. Ngannou weighed in at 250 pounds. Jones will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! For the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, presenting the challenger, Francis the Predator Ngannou. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 27 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. Wear the commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. You want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? You ready?
Well, the the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it'll be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, huge left hand from Francis Ngannou. Every time he loads up and extends, you feel like the fight might be ending.
Yeah, absolutely. And the whole crowd holds their breath,
Right.
You hear a big exhale. Every time Francis loads up to go finish the fight, you hear the crowd take all the air in because they're ready to explode. Oh, that was it.
Jones gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhooks. It is a battle for underhooks when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. What a punch.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, beautifully executed trip to get the takedown. Defensively, what are you trying to do to prevent that, Sam?
You got to be so aware defensively, because if you're not, the moment you're out of position, a guy like this will find those takedowns in those trips in all kinds of different scenarios.
Ngannou gets back up again. Nice. Just over 20 total.
Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this move. Go finish his fight.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 1 minute. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level ground. You got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position.
And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
He got him. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You can tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So what a moment for the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, getting it done tonight and with style points as he submits his opponent to win the UFC title.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 49 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out. And